And I'm going to take those. Oh, there's a golden one as well, but that's basically the same as this one. So what I'll do is I will put the golden one in here. I know it's not as efficient, but it's more pretty. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm 7foot Dust Bunny and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Crafter. And today we're going to start off by trying to ease at least some of our demands. I probably need to sort this out at some point, but we've got so much material coming in now. The drones are a bit overloaded, but we do need to clear some of the other materials, especially some of the basic stuff, particularly things like cobalt. So to that end, I'm actually going to put down a auto crafter to start making some super alloy. Now we've got quite a reasonable amount of super alloy anyway, but it seems to me like it wouldn't hurt. I thought as well somewhere I had an osmium mine. I haven't found that yet, but I'm pretty sure I've got one somewhere. I just happen to have to find it. But hopefully this is not too close to the furthest iron, because I don't want that to be absolutely grabbing everything. But you are going to be making super alloy, my friend, and you are going to supply super alloy, and we're gonna end up making some other bits as well, like bioplastic nugget. But I want to find out what the hell that was, because that might just be, yes. It took a long time coming down, so there was a good chance it was pulsar crystal. And if it's pulsar crystal, I want those crystals. And there's definitely more than 2 here. Normally more than 4. But I might have to let that clear and come back for the rest of the crystals. But yeah, that is valuable stuff at the moment, and I can't afford too many auto crafters. As much as I want to slap them down, I need the power first. At the moment, we've got some filing going on. I've shifted all the empty seed stuff around, and you see that gradually stuff is getting filed. It's just very slow. Mainly just because the drones are completely overloaded, and therefore we can't actually move stuff as fast as we would like. So over here we should be able to make like bioplastic nugget, and I'll probably put an auto crafter perhaps over here for it, because that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need to make bioplastic nugget. And again, the system will supply everything we need for bioplastic nugget. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that before we get things too underway. So I don't see a box for bioplastic nugget, so I'm probably gonna stick a box for it, like right here somewhere. Yeah, that's fine. Bioplastic nugget. I don't know how to spell it. Bioplastic will do. I think it's... I don't know why my brain can't spell nugget. There you go. Double G. I seem to want to put a D in there for some reason. And we need 2 osmium and a super alloy rod. As I say, I need to figure out where I put my osmium mine, because I thought I put one somewhere. And I can probably figure that out if I have a look at the map here. Because yeah, there should be an osmium mine. So at the moment, so osmium... Really? Osmium around here somewhere? That's gotta be underground. I know where that is. I'm starting to be unsure whether I actually have an osmium mine. Somewhere I can see how many mines I have. See, because I've got 2 ore extractors and 3 main drills, and I know I've got 1 on uranite, 1 on what's it, zeolite, and 1 on obsidian. Yeah, so I haven't got 1 on osmium. I thought I did have, but that obviously needs to be rectified, because we're definitely going to need that going forward. I mean, one of the biggest other things I would like very much to have extra power for would be more teleporters, because I'd like to be able to teleport to my mines. Right, where is bioplastic nugget? It's there. We should be able to make bioplastic nugget. Water, silicon, mushroom. Got silicon around here somewhere. Silicon, yep. And you should be demanding silicon. And there should be... Is there no water around here? Oh, interesting. There is no water around here. That's fine. We'll knock up another one over here for taking water, because this one's going to be full any minute. And what I'll probably end up doing is making another water collector to make sure I have plenty of water. But it'll probably be fine anyway. But what I'll do is chuck this one here and put water 2, and then this one will demand water, and it will get water from the system. And then other things, we can start doing things like fertilizer. As I say, I think we're going to be starting to get a bit tight on power here. Now I could get a lake water collector, I really could, but at the moment I don't actually see the need. This will probably be producing enough. As I say, my drones are pretty flat out busy anyway. I mean, I could actually help them out by grabbing this and straight out converting a bunch of it and chucking it in there. Right, what would I need for a mine to mine osmium? Where's the mine? Why am I blind? Why can't I see it? It's there. Super alloy, 3 osmium, and a iridium rod. 2, 3. Super alloy. And and 2 iridium rods. No, it was a super alloy rod, wasn't it? Not super alloy itself. So super alloy rod and iridium rod. Oh, wonderful. Let's go and see if we can slap that one down. And yeah, I have some food, that's fine. And then we'll probably head back to the shoreline, because I haven't been back and switched up those bases yet to start collecting goods. So for example, if we go back up here on our way, I know I haven't changed those bases over either. So for example, up here, I've literally just been, as I go, going around bases. And I mean, there was a lot of osmium up here. Maybe it's up here I need to mine. But I didn't think so. Oh yeah, and of course, Stimpy, you idiot, you need to oh, I hope those pulsar crystals didn't disappear. And am I going to run out of power as soon as I slap this mine down? No. And I apparently don't have the extra iridium rod I needed, which is a little bit upsetting. Tell me I've got one here. I have a lot of things here. Yes, I have one. Excellent. Kind of glad I haven't had everything shipped from here yet. There's a lot of stuff here as well. So, what do we reckon? If we slap it here, will it mine it here? No, I can't actually put it here. Yeah, I got a feeling it's got to be underneath. I mean, strictly speaking, it showed it just over here, which is down in the hole where the thing is. And you may wonder, why am I not using the rover, which I actually passed on my travels and emptied out into one of my bases? But honestly, I'm not using the rover because the rover is, well, it's kind of slow compared to flying. Where was the, let's grab a quick drink. Where was the path? When we came here before, originally we like parked the rover over here. There was a path down over here into these like ice tunnels. And I suspect it's going to be somewhere in one of these, like around here somewhere, where we can mine the osmium. And it's going to be a little bit tight, but how about that? Can you mine osmium there? Yes, you can. Excellent. There, just take that and supply all, and that will have drones on the way. I believe if we go out this way, we're going to come out to, yeah, come out to where we were anyway. Excellent. So, that's that mission done. I will head back to the beach and then we will have an investigation of the thing where we were going to start picking things back up before. Cobalt. Cobalt is the last thing I freaking need. Okay, so I've just landed here and sorted all these out for delivering everything. I will have to pick up the blueprint chips, and I do need to pick up these drone logs. And I've just actually received the unlock notification for T5 heaters, which would be awesome because that will boost things along. And something that I've also realized I should probably be paying attention to is I should very much be paying attention to the fact that I'm getting all these larvae. I should be looking at making the butterfly McGibbles and doing all that. Is this a trade rocket, or what kind of rocket is this? Escape rocket? If it's an escape rocket, it did not go well, because that doesn't look like a good result for an escape rocket. There's another blueprint. Hang on, that said extraction platform. Hello. That actually is an extraction platform. You need this blueprint to basically get out of here. That's interesting. One by one I deactivated them. I know they won't work anymore. But one of them got me thinking. I saw it just before it broke down. It seemed almost human. The last moments, the story that it left its log. The last moments, the story that it left in its logs. A story of defeat, yet it didn't give up, even when it realized everything was over. It's strange to see such machines fail with so much dignity. But a mission is a mission, and this one is over now. But I don't think... Well, maybe he did get out of here. Maybe that's just the landing legs and the rest of the rocket went up. So maybe he did get out of here after destroying all the robots. But I can sort of understand his sympathy with them. I keep sort of feeling the same a bit when I see them. Okay, and more logs. Let's I'm just gonna eat this and drink that, and then I can take the parts. Okay, so that seems to be extraction plans. What I do need to do is I'll drop this stuff back. There was a crate over there, and I don't believe we've really investigated the island over there either. So that's something I also want to investigate. Then I think we'll have to start going back and investing in bumping up the terraforming index. So one thing I will say is the base is down there. We're heading off over here. I've picked up the bits. There was nothing hugely exciting there. There are these everywhere. I can't wait to find out their significance, because I feel they have a significance. I just don't know what it is yet. And the other part of me is kind of hoping that I discover here. And I keep looking under the water just to see if there is something I'm missing under the water. I'm hoping I discover like a cave system or something here that takes us to find some of these crystals, these like prismatic crystals or whatever they were, because at the moment we have no way of getting those crystals on mass. The only thing I can think of, look, it's another one. Yeah, the only thing I can really think of for it is gonna be the portal generator. I mean, I don't think we have the portal generator yet. But I guess we can use the portal generator to try and get some crystals. Last time, that was quite profitable. Although I know I lost like an episode of it. But yes, last time they were quite profitable generally. There's another bloody one over here. They are dotted all over this planet. Without fail, I definitely went up there before. I remember walking across that drone. My inventory is filling up already. Yeah, I can't carry all of this. I need to make a base and put it down. I think I'm going to make a base over on this little island here. It seems like it must have something of relevance here. There just must be something. Other than more larvae. Hang on, we're going to have to drop something. What should we drop? A couple of rocket engines. Can I pick up this one? I'm going to pick up that one. And I need this. That will get me this. There's a lot of lava here. And what do I need for the door? A silicon and more titanium. Titanium? I saw silicon in the middle before. Yeah, so many of those kicking around. They're actually feeling pretty common. Right, silicon, where are you? I've not got a space, have I? Now, let me put something down over here first, while I think about it. What am I going to drop? Let's just drop the seed, because we've got so much seeds. And once we've got that down, we can actually just... Oh, that's iron. And get the silicon. We'll get the job done. I'm going to see if I can get up on top of here as well. Because I feel like I should be able to get on top of here. You know, there's definitely feels like there's a way up here. And again, it feels like there should be something. That this whole island feels like it has a purpose. Right. Let's get the door in. Twink. There we go. And a box in play. Really? I don't have enough iron for a box. Are you freaking having a giraffe, my friend? Fine. Right. Okay, very soon we'll have enough iron for a box. There we go. Right. One box. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. There you go. That can go in there. Pick those bits up, and I'll put those bits there, and literally this can supply everything. And hopefully in the meantime a drone might come along and pick something up. But now we're going to go up. If I can. I think if we do it from over here we can. It feels like it. Right. Definitely could go up there. What about here? Yeah, we're up this high. Where to now? We just sort of... yeah, we can sort of hop up. Okay, and we're on top of where we were. A little cave in the middle. I'm also wondering, as stupid as this may sound, I mean, I didn't find any prismatic gems in there, but what if I try and mine in the middle of this little cave? Is that... you know, I just feel like this has significance. Hello, my friend. I thought that was a cigarette as well then. I thought, are you like drinking and smoking and looking out and enjoying the view? Okay, that was interesting. And what were you saying for yourself? Terraforming task. Looking for the best possible place to install Starform Robotics autonomous terraforming technology. processing internal data. If my calculations are correct, this will one day become the most pleasant place on this world. I'm going to wait here then. Maybe DRO4 will join me one day. I'm going offline mode. Okay. These drones were definitely becoming kind of sentient. I'm looking around. I don't see anything over there standing out that I'm missing. Obviously I need to get in there, but for that I need power. And quite a significant amount of it. Yeah, I'm just wondering if, like, any of this area, I don't know, like this area where there's all this bioluminescence, you know, over here, it makes me interested that as if there's something, some reason it is the way it is. But I'd be very surprised if you could mine those crystals. Ooh. I'm glad for the hydration warning, thank you, game. But I had not noticed this. For going up to the upper level. You can go up there. See a vine? Climb a vine. Okay. What do we get up here? Okay, I'm not quite sure what we get up here. Access to another way? Another way up even? But no... Another one of these bleeding egg things. But I'm not seeing anything here that's like... I don't know, there's definitely something there that is interesting. We need to go have a look at that in a bit. But I'm just worried if I drop down there I'm kind of committed. So I'm just going to have a look around the rest of the area first. But yeah, this is quite the view. And I can see why he would say it's one of the most beautiful views on the planet. You've got that other planet, like sort of dropping down in the view range. It is a very nice view. Nothing over here then. Again, I was kind of hoping for a cave with goodies. Okay, that's a pulsar crystal, not to be sniffed at. That's some explosives. Oh, sorry, my man. What happened to you? Carefully manipulating explosives. Yeah, everything going well. Finding target approaching. Yes, okay. The usual for you. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Oh, it's got dark all of a sudden. There was a little cave, but the little cave was not quite what I was expecting. So the little base is over here. How am I going to get down to this plateau? I guess we just jump it. Right. What do we got here? And deconstruct the U for some circuitry. And is that all we've got? Was that it? Was it? I thought there might be something more to this. My inventory is full. Let's put the iron and the basic bits back and we'll have the more useful items. We'll get rid of that as well. And that one. There we go. Sorry, still got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, but we soldier on, we soldier on. So it might go down to my base there because I don't think I've done the stuff for pickup on there. And all those leg things up there by the looks of it as well. I am very curious that I am missing something here somewhere. Because I feel like I've explored almost everything now. And as soon as you feel that, you know you're going to find something else. Or you're going to wind up having to find something else. Which you thought was just benign and now it's not. Right, let's eat that. You can do that and pretty much take everything. And the same for you. And I don't suppose I can suddenly deconstruct those bits that I couldn't before. No. Or access them? No. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, there's a part of me that really feels like there must be somewhere where those crystals are. They wouldn't be a thing if they were... I don't feel like there'd be a thing if they were just through the portal. But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't see anything further over this way. I feel like I went out and investigated everything as far this way as I could. I feel like that way is the edge of the map. I mean, generally, if you don't see any resources or any plants or anything like that, you know you've sort of reached the back of beyond. And that was kind of where we were here. Right, as you came over here, this feels very much like end of the road. So, I will carry on looking around. If I find something, I will let you know. Okay, so I'm back at base. Power is still relatively short, but first of all, we have the microchip for the extraction platform. I'm guessing I opened the other one. So yes, we have now got the extraction platform available to us. Which, to be fair, we could pretty much make. So, I mean, though that would technically be failing our quest because we won't have fully terraformed the planet, we could get our ass out of here. Which is nice to know. This is a butterfly farm. Increases insects. Right, a butterfly dome. I don't believe we made a butterfly dome yet. But the butterfly dome is actually less effective. Insert butterfly larvae to increase insect levels. So that would work, but it's actually less effective than a butterfly farm. So based on the fact we've got these really powerful ones, we should probably be putting those in butterfly farms. And these are pretty powerful, and we've got gajillions of these. So we should probably use those to put in the actual like butterfly dome, which I'm probably going to build, I guess, out this way. So what do I need to build the butterfly dome? I mean, that's all stuff we've got. And a bunch of iron to actually make a base, I guess. And my drones are very busy by the scenes of it. So we'll grab a bunch of this, because we'll need to actually make a base platform for it. Assuming it's the same. So this one took what? So if we say that's similar, it came out another 1 and a bit. Oh god, don't fall off the edge, Sev. So yeah, I'm guessing I need to build this out maybe here, 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 here. Because I'm sure this was it. Look, if we go from here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out. So we go from here 1, 2, 3, 4, and I already need more metal. No. 8, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not pressing control, I'm pressing shift. That's why. Right, so that's how far out I need to go. And my temptation is going to be, can I take this one away and put, you bastard. How did I know you were going to do that? I need to sort its inventory out and then get rid of it and then stupidly replace that one stupid little bit, because it's going to upset me so much. That's annoying. And then, oh god, Sev, what have you done? What have you done? Right. You will be bark, and you will take bark. Where is the bark? Bark. There we go. And you will put all that in there, and you will go. Better? Right. Wonderful. And what we're gonna do? Yeah, gotta be honest, would appreciate it if it was a little bit more forgiving with the construction on those bits. Yeah, need to be pressing control. There, 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 there. And then I'm thinking to go one of these that way round. And will that be enough this time? Because that one came out... I don't know. That one connected there. And it came out... that one, 2, and a little bit more. And this one's connecting here. I can't there, and possibly a little bit more. Don't know. I'm gonna have to work it out at some point. But what I'll probably end up doing is making this look like it hooks back to civilization this way. So, if I put back down the tree dome, come on tree dome, re-engage if you will without me falling off the edge. Oh, come on. Come on tree dome. There we go. Yoink. And we're inside. Lovely. Never done that before where I actually end up inside the base. Also, grand plan. Let's grab one of those and a titanium and a silicon, and let's take the opportunity to make my life a little bit easier and put a door here. Have a door. Thank you. Now we have a door. Oh good, don't walk off the edge, Seth. Right, so next up, butterfly dome. Bark, super alloy zeolite. So those are all things we've got plenty of. Super alloy and zeolite. And what do we need? Fertilizer and fertilizer. Go, fertilizer and fertilizer. And then we can work this out, because what I'm probably going to do is slap it down here and then have a look at how it actually fits. Right, that's where I want it to go. Okay, so that one's going to have to become a solid block. This one is surplus to requirement, as is this one. I'll keep these ones. Yeah, just to make this somewhat safe, because as you can see, you can't walk around it quite how you'd expect. And then I think we're going to need to fill this gap in. Okay, that's the answer to that question. Alright, we need a bit more iron. Okay, and if I've now positioned that correctly, we now have a butterfly dome right here, and I've opened up this area because that way I might be able to put another couple of generators here if I need to in a bit, and get out here more nicely. And I've sort of done this to make this a little bit more user friendly as well. But now we can get in here to the butterfly dome. Yay! And I'm going to take those. Well, there's a golden one as well, but that's basically the same as this one. So what I'll do is I will put the golden one in here. I know it's not as efficient, but it's more pretty. See? It's more pretty. So we're having it. Because I say so. Yes, definitely. Should put a door here. Can you put a door here? Just out of interest. I mean, it would make sense if you could. You know, stop the butterflies getting out. Can you put a door there? Sort of. I do that. So I can have, yeah, essentially a door there. What if I take the door away and put it this side? Can I put it this side? because I think that would look better. That does look better, and it is better. I like that. I like having the door. I mean, for the trees, I feel less so, but I might do it as well. I like having a door there so that the base isn't accidentally full of butterflies. Okay, I will not dehydrate myself, sorry game. Right, there we go. We'll grab the water for the drones because the drones are very busy. Now we can plonk that over here. And what we could look at as well is just, we are starting to get more circuits, more bits. So I will probably start making more drones. And in all honesty, iron is one of the things I'm majorly coming up short on. I have pretty much a glut of most the other resources. Iron is actually the thing I'm coming up short of. So I will probably end up making an iron mine at some point to try and pull up some extra iron and even things out. I also will have to read through the logs and try and remember what these drone logs were for. I think we've probably got enough now, so we'll look into that, but that will all have to be next time, because I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.